Hello, 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 and welcome back to another Kingdom Maker episode with me, Mr. Gill. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for all of your previous views, likes, comments, suggestions, subscriptions, and all of that jazz. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past month or two, let's say 2 months, we have made about 30 plus videos on this game. Today we're going to just kind of summarize and talk about my top 10 tips. So I guess this is mid-game tips. Mid-game tips, that sounds right. Okay. Number one, research, bloody research. I am nowhere near researching as much as I should be, and either are you. Without a doubt, research is king, and having higher level troops, all of that kind of jazz is going to get you there faster and faster and faster. If we pop into here, the main things you've got to be focused on, guys, is getting your tier 2 and then tier 3 troops, which is all the way down here, which is a jolly hard stretch of work. It's a long way down, but it is really super important. We can see currently right now, everybody in the higher levels of the game has definitely got tier 3. And what we're seeing now is kind of a second group of players getting into tier 3 pretty quickly at similar levels to myself at the moment. We can also see, and I've seen in a few battles that we've had, that the ballistas or the siege machines here, these guys are making a massive difference. So those are the two research focuses I would have, as well as doing some of that gold bonus research that gets you double production and all that kind of jazz. Super important. Research. Tip number 1. Tip number 2, don't level too fast. Okay, we're currently keep level 20. We definitely pushed it a little bit too fast. We should have done some research and sat for a little while, maybe back at 16, before pushing on forward. The issue now is that we're getting attacked by bigger players who have done a bit more of that research, maybe spent a bit of the old moolah as well. So they're quite significantly stronger than us, and we're getting hurt often. Super important. Pick a kind of level. I recommended 16 and 18 are good kind of sitting levels. 20 is obviously also a good sitting level because it's super expensive to get above 20. But pick a good level, complete lots of research, get all your buildings upgraded, get your guys trained up, get ready when you move, so that you're able to pick who you're going to fight and you're not getting your ass kicked all the time. Number 3, walls and doors. Walls and doors are super important. This setup here is not currently working. It will have to change. Make sure that your walls and doors are dynamic. So don't just make a design and sit there unless it's bloody perfect. If you've got a perfect design, let me know. But make sure you change it up. Make sure you really study what your opponents are doing, what some of the bigger players in the games have got set up. Copy it. See how it works, see what works, and just keep it dynamic, keep changing, keep improving. Again, if you're going to get attacked, this is where they're coming through, and if you haven't got a good setup here, you're going to get screwed. There will be a video coming up soon where we're going to do some basic wall and door designs and test some attacks out against them. Plan your time. What are we on? Tip number 4 now? Plan your time wisely. If you have 10 minutes a day, if you have 1 hour a day, if you can log in every 42 seconds, make sure you are planning. Reset happens every day at roughly, I think it's universal coordinated time. It must be about midday, I think. For me, it's in the middle of the evening. It's like 12 a.m. But yes, it must be about 12 p.m. or something for the other side of the world. Plan your day. Get your daily tasks done before reset, and make sure that you are advanced checking what's coming up. We can see what's happening today, but we want to look and see what's happening tomorrow. Oh, look, X marks the spot, open chest. I haven't seen this one in a while. Starts in 15 hours. You can see now I'm saving my chests here. I'm not opening them up yet because tomorrow opening them up is going to give me a lot more stuff. Plan. Make sure that you're using your time wisely. Mine at the right times. Bring your miners back so they don't get attacked. Fight your enemies when they're asleep. Obviously, it's more fun to fight them when they're awake. But if you really need to, fight them when they're asleep. And make sure you're building and researching when you're sleeping as well. Yeah? So don't just go to bed and nothing's happening. Make sure you set up a research to take 8 hours while you sleep. Yeah? Super important. Plan your time. Trade often, trade always, and don't stop trading. Now, a lot of people I don't think do this as much as they should. I think actually trading is a great way to get rid of excess resources and get other resources. Also a great way to get those little trading merits, which you need to upgrade some of your nobles and which would definitely come in handy. I do believe that trading affects things like the level of stuff you can send, and the tribute, I think, is affected by trading level or something you've got. I don't know. I think it's really important to keep trading. Use your bloody gold. Too many people I know are sitting on like 1,000+ gold, and they're like, "Oh, I was going to save it because at level 17, I'm going to do this faster." And I'm like, "Yeah, but you'd be at level 17 now if you didn't, sit around and wait." Really use it up, guys. There's no point for it to sit up here. There's no end point to these games. You're going to keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You're always going to need to upgrade, to research, to do all of these things. So use the gold up. It's just going to get you there faster, and there's no point hoarding it. Communication. This is how you're going to win, guys. Talk to everyone. You can see I've got about a bazillion messages going on at any one point of time. Talk to your allies. Talk to everybody else in the global chat. Make some friends. Communicate with everybody, and you will have a better game experience. Go off onto Discord or WhatsApp and, set up a group there and communicate with your team. It will make the gameplay better for you without a doubt. Tip number, I think, 8, move around. I've been sitting here for far too long, but it's a really nice spot. But move around. Do not be afraid to relocate your castle, to pop around every single day. There is no penalty to moving. I think there's just a little bit of a cooldown, but there's no penalty. Put yourself in the right spot for the right time for what you need then. Don't wait and sit and go, "Oh, I'll move later on." Keep moving. Keep doing stuff. Study your opponents. Study everyone. If you see a fight happening in the global, up here, bam, 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 get in there and watch it. Get in there, boom it. Look at this, it's a 5.4 million versus us. That would have been an interesting fight. Who else is up here? There should be some really big ones at some point. Anyway, but get in there, watch those fights, rewatch them, see how bigger players use their troops, how they, kind of their battle formations and all of that stuff is super important as how you're going to learn how to do it yourself. And I guess a final tip is just don't forget, it's just a bloody game. Yeah, have fun, be respectful of everybody else, honorable, have integrity, do what you say you're going to do. But if, and try not to act like a dick. If you act like a dick or an asshole, that's just kind of a reflection of your real life personality, I guess. So try not to be a dick. You can be a fun, chaotic player, who causes a bit of havoc now and then. But that's not the same thing as just being generally a dick. So try not to be a dick. There's definitely a few dicks in this server. I'm not scrolling down anywhere to look at anyone in particular. But make sure that you are, remind yourself it is a game. You are having fun. You're there to kind of, it is a multiplayer game. It's not about, playing by yourself. So you are here to have fun. You are here to be part of a team. So make sure you're doing that. Bonus tips. Make sure you eat some cheese, people. At least once a week. Go get yourself a good piece of French brie, a really nice, sharp English cheddar, or something new you haven't tasted before. Sit down with some good crackers, maybe a little bit of quince paste, or, I don't know, some sort of jam or chutney, and enjoy the cheese. Cheese is the ultimate elevation of human craftsmanship, taking something so simple like milk and turning it into something so beautiful and so varied. It is an amazing, amazing thing. So make sure you eat some cheese. Extra bonus tip. Tip number 12. Make sure you watch Mr. Gill. Click the like, subscribe if you can. This is everything we've kind of roughly learnt. The 10 things I think I can distill after 30-something videos, 35 videos. Those are the 10 most important things I think. What do you think? Let me know down below if you think, no, you shouldn't focus on that. You should focus on this. And then we can have a little argument. And that'd be great. I will catch you next time. Make sure you have a good day. See ya. Bye.